Now there's going to be a headline. Trevor Noah defends Joe Rogan. He does that in Joe Rogan's defense. He's not wrong in saying that the vaccines are bullshit. They're useless, right? And now they're saying, look, we were right. We were right. No, 7.8 out of 100,000 people can die. And then when you take the vaccine, it's like, have you seen the numbers, the rates of people dying, the rates of people getting sick? It gets through the vaccine. You can't say that like I was right all along when I became right. No, you were wrong all along. And then now things changed and now you're not as wrong as you were. That's the first point for me, you know? People are taking the words and then they're just cutting a few words out and be like, you see, I'm right. In Joe Rogan's defense, COVID coming from a lab, that could get your post removed from social media. That is a thing where people are like, oh, is this a theory? And for a long time, people were really sensitive about that because they were just like, you Chinese people came with this from your house. Misinformation. I understand that part. You know what I mean? But people mustn't make it like, oh no, we were right all along. This shit has proved everybody wrong in every different way. You know? It's proved so many people wrong. Joe Rogan's trying to spread misinformation, and he is right. Do you know what I mean? You can say, anyone, you can say the election was stolen. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But when you're the president of the United States and you say the election was stolen, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I was just having a conversation, you know, just me and my people shooting the shit. And I think Joe Rogan acknowledges that. He goes like, yo, I have millions of people listening to me, so now I have to be responsible because now I have a boss called Spotify. You can say whatever you want when it's the same rules as like a penis. Do whatever you want. When there's people, whoa, all responsibility in the world. He's not wrong in saying that he issues his own apology, right? Really cool authors sometimes, you know, he talks to real doctors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He does that in Joe Rogan's defense. Number one, in my opinion, I actually thought it was a pretty classy apology from Joe Rogan, you know? For him to say, I can do better. I'm not trying to spread misinformation. You know, I will try and do a better job at this. I actually thought it was pretty classy. And I know some people are going to say, yeah, the only reason he's saying sorry is because his bosses are making him say sorry. Yeah, but bosses or not, guys, let's be honest. In this society we live in these days, who says, I'm sorry and I made a mistake and I don't have all the answers, I'm just trying to do better? People don't say that anymore. Nobody admits to making mistakes anymore. You know, I was half expecting Joe Rogan to come and be like, guys, my podcast was hacked. That wasn't me. But instead, he owned up to it. I thought it was pretty dope. It was refreshing, you know? Secondly, I also like that he said, I'm still a Neil Young fan, even though Neil Young was against his views in those podcasts. You know what I mean? I think that was nice. It's nice to live in a world where we can say, I don't agree with you, but I still like you. Because that used to be a thing that we could do as people. You know, now we've just turned into a group of people who are like, I hate you because you said the thing opposite to me. I don't get away, I disagree with you. F you, mom. Now you don't talk to your mom anymore, you know? Like, I like that he said that. I like a lot of people who I don't agree with on everything. Like, I don't believe that Uptown Funk is going to give it to me, but I still love Bruno Mars. We agree to disagree. This is society. Joe Rogan says that he brings on people who he doesn't agree with all the time, but people are pulling a handful of episodes out and they're angry about those episodes. They're saying he spreads misinformation. Now, here's where I'm not trying to defend Joe Rogan, and somebody's maybe going to do it to me. They're going to take a part out and go, Trevor defends Joe Rogan, Trevor whatever it is. I myself am saying this. I understand the nuance of this point. Joe Rogan makes a shit ton of podcasts. And in those podcasts, there were like maybe 2 podcasts or so where people are like, we don't like what you said there. But he's not wrong in saying that he sometimes brings people on who say the opposite point to that. And the reason we know that that's true is because we've all seen that clip of Joe Rogan's where he's on his show being corrected by somebody on his show. So he's not lying when he says he brings people on to correct him. And we saw the correction in live, like, you know what I mean? Happened in real time on his show. So I'd go, yes, he does bring that stuff on. But because of the internet age we live in, we shit on people based on the little that we see of them. We don't give them the full context. People are like, I'm not going to listen to hours and hours of Joe Rogan. I'm just going to get angry about this and move on with my life. So in his defense, I get that part of what he's saying, right? I get it. But everything in life needs context. Like if you cut out one part, then sometimes you can lose it. You know, because you can watch a movie and then just cut out a clip and you'll be like, oh, is this a movie about some guy hooking up with his sister? Then you're like, no, this is Star Wars. There's a lot more shit. The context is very important is what I'm saying, right? Now there's going to be a headline. Trevor Noah defends Joe Rogan. That's all they're going to cut out. Or Trevor Noah slams Joe Rogan. Now it's like, there's no, you know what I mean? So welcome to the internet.